So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions from the chapter India, location and size. These questions will be very much helpful for your upcoming KVS and NVS Geography interview. So let's get started with the question number 1. What is India? Where is India located? So India is located in South Asia and lies entirely in the northern hemisphere. It extends from 8°4' north to 37°6' north latitude and from 68°7' east to 97°25' east longitudes. For example, India lies north of the equator and south of the Himalayas. Next question. Why is India's location considered strategically important? So India occupies a central position in the Indian Ocean. This location connects East Asia, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, Europe through sea routes. For example, many international shipping routes pass through the Indian Ocean. Next question. What are the latitudinal and longitudinal extents of India? So latitudinal extends 8°4' north to 37°6' north and longitudinal extends 68°7' east to 97°25' east. Latitude influences climate while longitude influences time. Next question. How does latitude influence the climate of India? So latitude determines the angle of solar radiation received by a place. Southern India receives more direct sunlight than northern India. For example, Kerala remains warm throughout the year, whereas Jammu and Kashmir experiences severe winters. Next question. Why does a Tropic of Cancer have a special significance for India? So the Tropic of Cancer passes almost through the middle of India. It divides India into tropical and subtropical regions. For example, southern India lies mainly in the tropical zone while the northern India lies in the subtropical zone. Next question. Why is India called a subcontinent? So India has a vast geographical area, large population and great physical diversity. It is separated from rest of Asia by the Himalayas. Therefore, India is often called a subcontinent. Next question. What are the advantages of India's latitudinal extent? So India experiences great climatic diversity. Different types of vegetation, agriculture and biodiversity are found. For example, tropical forests occur in Kerala while alpine vegetation occurs in Himalayas. Next question. What are the advantages of India's central location in the Indian Ocean? So India enjoys advantages in trade, communication and international relations. Its location helps connect eastern and western countries. For example, Indian ports facilitate trade with Africa, Europe and Southeast Asia. Next question. What is Indian Standard Time? So Indian Standard Time is the standard time followed throughout India. It is based on 82°30' east longitude. India is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. Next question. Why was 82°30' longitude selected as the standard meridian of India? So it passes almost through the center of India. Therefore, it provides a convenient standard time for the entire country. It passes near Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. Next question. Why do Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat experience different local times? So Arunachal Pradesh lies in the east while Gujarat lies in the west. The earth rotates from west to east. Therefore, sunrise occurs earlier in Arunachal Pradesh. For example, the time difference between eastern and western India is about 2 hours due to difference of 30° longitudes. Next question. If local time differs, why do all clocks in India show the same time? So India follows one standard time based on 82°30' east longitude. This avoids confusion in administration, communication communication and transportation. Next question, do you think India should have more than one time zone? So some geographers support multiple time zones because India has a large longitudinal extent. It could save energy and improve productivity in the long-distance states. However, a single time zone ensures administrative convenience. Next question, what is the north-south extent of India? So north-south extent of India is approximately 3,214 kilometers. This large extent contributes to climatic diversity. Next question, what is the east-west extension of India? So east-west extent approximately 2,933 kilometers. It causes time difference of nearly 2 hours between eastern and western India. Next question, how does India's location influence its economy? So India's central position in the Indian Ocean promotes trade and commerce. It also supports fisheries, ports and maritime activities. For example, Mumbai, Chennai and Kochi are important ports. Next question, how does India's location influence its culture? So India has historically served as a meeting point of different civilizations. Trade and migration helped cultural exchange. For example, Indian culture influenced Southeast Asian countries such as Indonesia and Thailand. Next question, how does India's location influence climate? So the Himalayas block cold winds from Central Asia. The Indian Ocean supplies moisture for monsoon rainfall. Therefore, India's climate is strongly influenced by its location. Next question, which countries share land boundaries with India? So India shares land boundaries with Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar. These countries influence India's geopolitical relations. Next question, and this is the last question for today. Which countries share maritime boundaries with India? So India shares maritime boundaries mainly with Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Pak Strait. These maritime neighbors are important for trade and regional cooperation. So conclusion is that India's location, size and extent make it one of the most geographically significant countries in the world. Its strategic position in the Indian Ocean, diverse climate and connectivity with neighboring countries greatly influence its economy, culture, politics and environment. Thank you for listening. Keep listening for further audio classes. Thank you.